Well, welcome to Whistling Fists video number 2. Pardon all these ads. You never used to get all these ads on the old Alakazam website. So anyways, I'm roughly a third of the way through. After talking to Marthor and getting the Shackle of Timonium, what you have to do is you have to have a discussion with Khazad-Thul in the Fear Plane. Now, the problem I'm running into is because I'm a human monk and I'm doing the Ixar monk epic quest. Khazad himself is not only not going to talk to me, he'll attack me. I'm KOS. He's only non-KOS to the Ixar, who he considers allies. And there's nothing you can really do to raise faction with Khazad. And so what I could do is I could race change, but I can also talk to the Shade of Khazad-Thul, or what I found recently is the Harbinger of Fear. You can have quest dialogue with the Harbinger of Fear, the same quest dialogue, and still at least do this section of the turn-in. So you get the second book from either Khazad-Thul himself, the Shade of Khazad-Thul, or the Harbinger of Fear. So I'm going to use the Harbinger of Fear. After that, you talk to a lady in the Firat, an adjacent zone named Analia Wailasi, who is going to give you these resonant bone chips, which identify as the remains of Zanvi. So that's kind of cool. And then we eventually have to go into the Sebulus Crypt, so I'm going to recruit Everquest Highwaymen to open that door for me. And then we have to do a section of the Ixar Shadow Knight epic quest, and the name of that is called The Crusader's Test of the Lord, and we need to do the Stupendous Tome quest, which I hear is a real pain. Then it's pretty much hand-ins. I believe you do the final hand-ins to Khazad-Thul himself. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's head into Plane of Fear. I think the Harbinger is, I think, where Khazad-Thul usually roams. Let's see here. Let's see here. Weird. Where are you, Mr. Harbinger? I think he's up this way. I don't think any names are up. Say, Gandan has failed in his task. Okay, there you are. Cool. Alright. So now I got the Flayed Skin Tome. Where's the same book? Okay, so there's two Flayed Skin Tomes. This one, a Tome of Khazad-Thul, and this one, another Tome of Khazad-Thul, but they kind of, Anyways, so you have to say, Gandan failed in his task to the Harbinger of Fear, not necessarily Khazad, and he's non-KOS in the Fear Plane. He's up to the north, right here where Khazad usually roams, so... Okay, well, here we are, facing south towards the Fear Plane. And to get to Analia Wailasi, who's right here, Wailasi, you just head west of the Fear Plane portal in the Firat. So you go to her. She happens to con amiable to me. Hail her. And what she says is, If you have nothing other than a hail to offer me, you best move along. I need concentration to study these odd bones that I unearthed. Funny thing about them, though, is they seem to resonate with a hum. Quite unusual, but you probably aren't interested in that, though. So, of course, these odd ruins that you found just outside of the fear plane that resonate, with this evil hum. I'm not interested in that at all. So, thanks, Analia. It's good talking to you. Take care, buddy. Bye. Actually, no, I'm very interested in that. So, what you say to her is, say, I am interested. Boom. All right, and so what Analia Walazi says is, are you? I didn't take you for a necromancer. I tried to reanimate these remains, but due to the vibration, it was too unstable and collapsed. I've given up on trying to animate them. I would need more supplies if I were to try again. I'm too busy with other research to care, though. If you're interested, you could fetch the supplies for me. I suspect the bone structure of a human, so I would need a vial of human blood, a jade inlaid coffin, and would need to perform a ritual. I also need a vial of clear mana to bind the bones with strong magic, and an essence emerald to complete the ritual. So it looks like we need some necromantic supplies, some human blood, and a vial of clear mana. So a enchanter ingredient. So what we'll do is we'll look for Essence Emerald in the bazaar. Which they sell pretty well. $3 grand, not too bad. And then a vial of clear mana. Usually we can find that stuff. Bazaar. Reset. Clear mana. If not, I can find an enchanter to make it for me. $245. Probably better just to buy it. A jade inlaid coffin, which I can go buy, and then human blood. Bazaar. Human blood. Human blood. So, yeah. You could buy it from someone named Body Shop. So, I don't like calling out names, but yeah, that's probably the best seller for human blood ever. Body Shop. See you guys in a bit. Okay, here we are a little later. Got all of our stuff. So you find Miss Analia Walazi, and you give her the human blood, essence emerald, the vial of clear mana, and the jade inlaid coffin. Boom. And then she gives you the resonant bone chips, which identify as the remains of Xanfi. So you got the remains of the dead monk that battled Kazakh Thul. And she says, I will now try the reanimation. Streams of mana surround the bones, but nothing happens. Analia looks annoyed. Worthless bones? Why do they hum like this? Gah, I don't care. Way too much to study. You want them? Take them. So she gives you these bones. So where we are right now is we've got 2 tomes, one from Gandan Tailfist, one from the Harbinger of Fear. We also have the Satchel of the Flayed Skin. And then we have the remains of Xanfi. Okay, looks like someone's been killing around here. So there's the first half of a note. Let's see if I could just kind of corpse. Just kind of look at all these corpses. Nope. I think there's one right here. Yep, there we are. So we have 2 halves of a torn note. say to Mr. Raska, tail, Gandan, tail, fist. There we are. Small band, search the whistling fists. The legendary whistling fists are said to be a work of the hands there. Okay. Okay, so then you give these 2 notes to Master Raska. Okay, then you get an ancient thin flute, which this is increase the power of wind-based instrument songs by 80%. Nice. So this is what we give to Brother Ballatin. Then we beat up Brother Ballatin. Yeah, buddy. This is always a little tricky with doing hand-ins to Brother Ballatin when you're KOS here. I think you just kind of sneak up to him, hand him this ancient thin flute. Give it to him. There he is. And he's undead, which means I can turn undead. Let's go ahead and intensity of the resolute on him. And let's go ahead and epitaph of life. And have my cleric. And my rogue merc is doing a pretty good job here. There you go. Let's kind of have my cleric tank here. There we are. Cool. Ancient thin flute. He drops 2 ancient thin flutes. Nice. Constance. Sure. Can I get 2? But it's tradable. Well, I'll go ahead and give 1 to Charlie. And what is this? Raw Crimson Nihilite. I'll go ahead and take it. Okay. Goodbye, Brother Ballatin. Okay, with his quest dialogue, he says, "This is not the flute that I seek. In fact, if you have this, you must be it must mean that you're a monk of Kazakh Thule. I cannot permit you to find the weapon I know that you seek." So he doesn't want us to find the Whistling Fists. So that's cool. I like that we killed Brother Ballatin. Okay, here we are in Seb Crypt, and see, I cleaned out all the trash, and it looks like we got the Fallen Monk to spawn right here. I think he spawns indifferent. So what I have to do is go into the room. Let's bring Charlie Cheese in, because these are undead mobs. And what you're going to do is hail them. Oh, I'm invis. Hail. And he said, "I failed to find rest I have. If you wish what is mine, then give me proof of the final shackle unto me." So you give him your shackle of Timonium, and you say goodbye to the shackle of Timonium right here. And then he's going to spawn this guy, a Fallen Ixar Master. And let's see, let's go ahead and turn undead. There. Alright, so then he gives you this faintly glowing fist. See, this goes to Constance Cheese. Yeah. There we are. Okay, so let's do a quick inventory. We've got these resonant bone chips, the remains of Xanfi, the actual flute, the flute of Xanfi. We've got 2 tomes, we've got a bag, and we got this faintly glowing fist. So 2 tomes, 2 flayed skin tomes, and a satchel of the flayed skin. So I think that's a good ending of the second video, and I think the final video will basically bring it all together and finish the quest. Take care, everybody. Bye.